One of the other things that you can do with your leftover herbs in your pot, and it is good to keep it trimmed back periodically because it will get more bushy, it won't get as weedy looking. It also keeps it concentrated that way to form an herb wreath such as this. For this we've used a grapevine wreath. This is one that's pre-made, or you may also go out and cut some grapevine and actually fashion your own grapevine wreath out of it. Once we get the grapevine wreath made, then we start adding foliage or the greens to it. First, we'll add the boxwood in as a backing. We keep going with the same direction or flow, inserting the heavier parts of the stems into the grapevine. And you want it worked up in there real securely so it doesn't fall out as it shrinks. We'll fill this in somewhat with the boxwood. Then we'll start adding some of our herbs as well. The sage is a great one to work with because it has nice woody stems, and also it's very prolific. It grows much more quickly. So it's a great one, and it gives also that wonderful gray color and a different texture to your completed wreath. So we'll work that in. There's a little bit more of that. We'll work in some bayberry. And then you can work in lavender and any other herbs, and it's really attractive just as it is. Or you may take, again, some fresh or dried flowers, such as the yarrow, the rosebuds, a little bit of the baby's breath. And you can make your basic herb wreath and then just add flowers as they bloom in the garden periodically through the season. So you would have a multitude of seasons represented in your wreath. We'll add another yarrow to it here. And we can always cheat a little bit and take off of one of the plants if we need to. A little bit more of the lavender. So you have a completed herb wreath like this. You can either hang it on a wall such as this, or use it on the table as a centerpiece with a candle or vase or statuary in the center. It's important to leave it placed flat on the table for a couple of weeks till it's dried, so that as any of the greens will wilt down, they'll take the shape of the wreath instead of being abstract going off to one side. After that, they can be hung up in a dark, at least not a real well lit place. They should always be inside where there's no humidity and where there's not a lot of light to fade them out too quickly. Enjoy your herbs, enjoy your garden, and happy spring.